1953 D USA 1-cent coin. Iantaro, the penny that could be worth millions. Have you ever wondered if a simple penny in your pocket could be worth a fortune? What if I told you that a coin as small and ordinary as the 1953 D Lincoln wheat cent might be worth thousands, or possibly even millions, under the right conditions? In today's video, we are diving into the world of the 1953 D 1-cent coin from the United States. We'll uncover its hidden value, explore its fascinating history, break down its designs and symbols, explain the mintage process, look at recent high-dollar auction sales, and discuss the real possibility that a 1953 D penny worth millions could still be out there in circulation. Let's explore this hidden treasure. Historical background. Post-war America and penny periodicito. In the year 1953 was a time of change and progress in the United States. The Korean War had just ended, and President Dwight D. Eisenhower had recently taken office. America was in a post-World War II economic boom, and the coinage system was running at full capacity to keep up with the nation's growing economy. During this time, the Lincoln wheat cent was already a familiar face in Americans' pockets. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it had become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The 1953 D penny was produced at the Denver Mint and continued the tradition of honoring Lincoln's legacy. This coin is part of the Wheat Penny series, which ran from 1909 until 1958. The D mint mark beneath the date indicates it was minted in Denver, a facility known for high-volume production. Designs and symbolism, more than meets the eye. The 1953 D penny may appear simple at first glance, but its design carries deep symbolism and meaning. Obverse. Front. The obverse features a right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Above Lincoln's head are the words, "In God We Trust," to the left is "Liberty," and to the right is the year, 1953, with a small d beneath it indicating the Denver Mint. Lincoln's calm and determined expression represents the values of unity and strength. Reverse. Back. The reverse design, often referred to as the wheat back, shows two stylized wheat stalks curving inward along the edges. Between them are the words, 1 cent and United States of America. At the top is the Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. The wheat symbolizes prosperity and agricultural strength. While the overall simplicity of the design reflects early 20th century values, these powerful visual elements turn an everyday object into a historical artifact rich with American ideals. Mintage process. How the 1953 D penny was made. The 1953 D penny was part of a massive production run. That year, the Denver Mint struck approximately 700,515,000 1-cent coins, one of the highest outputs for any mint facility at the time. Here's how the coin was made. Blanking. Large sheets of metal composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc were fed through presses that punched out circular blanks, called planchets. Annealing and cleaning. The planchets were heated in an oven and then tumbled with chemicals to remove oxidation and residue, resulting in a clean surface ready for striking. Upsetting. The blanks were sent through an upsetting mill that raised the rims to prepare them for the die strike. Striking. Dies engraved. With the obverse and reverse designs struck the coins under high pressure, embedding the image into the planchet. Mint mark punching. The D mint mark was manually punched into working dies, which occasionally led to overpunching or misalignment. Quality control and bagging. Finished coins were examined, though minor errors often slipped through, making some of these pieces valuable collector finds today. Rarity and varieties. What makes them SPCL? While the 1953 D penny is common in circulated grades, its value can change drastically when certain errors or varieties are involved. Here are the most sought-after types. Repunched mint mark, RPM. These coins display a visible second impression of the D mint mark. Some show the mint mark at a slight angle or offset, an error from manually punching the mint mark into the die more than once. RPM varieties are popular among error collectors and listed in coin catalogs. Double die obverse, DDO. A rare type where parts of the design, such as the date or "In God We Trust," appear doubled. These are caused by misalignments during the die-making process and can significantly raise a coin's value. Off-center strikes. If the planchet wasn't perfectly aligned when struck, the coin could be printed off-center, creating visually dramatic and highly collectible errors. BE error, die crack. A vertical die crack between the letters B and E in Liberty makes it look like there's an extra letter I. These oddities add interest and collector value. These varieties turn a common penny into a rarity, and sometimes a jackpot. Coin value. What is a 1953 D penny worth? Here's how value breaks down for the 1953 D penny, based on condition and variety. Circulated, G, VF. In worn condition, a 1953 D penny is worth about 3 to 10 cents. Uncirculated, MS-60, MS-64. These coins range from $100 to $1,500, depending on luster and color. Mint State GM, MS-65, MS-66. Red examples with full red luster and no noticeable marks can fetch $500 to $3,000 or more. Top grade, MS-67 red. Extremely rare, these coins have sold for $5,000 to $7,500. Error varieties, RPM, DDO, off-center. Depending on condition and severity, these can command prices from $100 to over $2,000. Graded and certified coins. Coins certified by PCGS or NGC usually sell at premium prices, especially if designated red, RD, meaning they retain original mint color. Recent auctions, real coins, real money. Let's take a look at some real world auction sales. A 1953 DMS-67 plus red penny graded by PCGS sold at a heritage auction $4.7,200. A repunched mint mark, RPM, variety in MS-66 red went $4.150. An off-center strike in a high mint state grade sold for over $2,000. Even mid-grade examples of rare varieties consistently bring $300 to $800, showing the strength of demand. Collectors are always on the lookout for high-grade or error 1953 D pennies, and auctions prove the value is very real. Worth millions in circulation. Could it really happen? Is there a 1953 D penny that could be worth millions? Here's why the possibility is real, even if rare, unreported super errors. If a 1953 D penny was struck on a silver dime planchet or double denominated with another coin's image, it could be one of a kind and bring 6 or 7-figure offers. Top population specimens. Currently, no MS-68 red 1953 D penny exists in public records. If one is found and certified, its rarity and condition could drive the value well into 6 figures or more. Discovery coins. Coins with new, never-seen-before features often make headlines. A unique 1953 D error or variation could become a discovery piece that sparks bidding wars. So yes, there could be $1 million 1953 D penny still sitting unnoticed in a drawer, jar, or roll of coins. And the only way to find it is to start looking. Conclusion. From pocket change to TRASURE, the 1953 D Lincoln Wheat penny is a perfect example of why coin collecting is so exciting. It's a coin that most people overlook, yet under the right circumstances, it can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more. From its historic roots to its symbolic design, from its massive mintage to its rare and valuable errors, this small copper coin has an outsized legacy. So next time you get a penny in change, look a little closer. That humble 1953 D wheat cent just might be hiding a treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content about rare coins, coin collecting tips, and valuable discoveries. Got a rare coin or a story about your own 1953 D penny? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting, and happy collecting.